Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and we are doing Big Sis Talk. And if this is your first time, welcome. My name is Brittany and this is BTaylor TV. All right, we're going to be talking about 7 ways to not be awkward on the phone when it's maybe your first time on the phone with them or while you're dating, because I believe phone conversations are very, very important, and some people try to avoid phone conversations because of the awkward silence. The awkward silence and how scary that is, and how you don't want to come off as boring or unimpressionable, or you just don't know what to say. So here's 7 tips that I'm going to give you guys that I've learned from my mistakes and things that I do now when you're dating and when you're talking to a guy. All right, let's get into it. All right, my number 1 rule is when they call you or you call them, let it be small talk first. Hi, how are you? How's your day? What's great? What's good? What you do today? What you eat? What da 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 da. Oh, what you're doing right now? Oh, you at home? Oh, you live by yourself? Just simple stuff like that. This is not an interrogation. This is not a date. You don't need to know all the details and everything about them. Just keep it really light, because you want to save those questions for the date, but you want to be likable. So just make sure that you're fun, flirty, and light. And I understand that you're probably nervous, so it's okay to laugh a little bit and just kind of like, oh, that's cute, like that's nice. Oh yeah, my day was pretty crazy, but it was fun. Just kind of say stuff like that, and they're gonna be like, oh, why was your day so fun? You know, and if you're a guy, why was your day so fun? Like, ask those little questions. And she's like, oh, it's fun because of this, and we did this, and I was, oh yeah, that's, don't end it with, oh yeah, that's cool, oh that's what's up, because then that's what that leads to. Like, that doesn't lead to anything, you know, that doesn't lead to like more conversation. So asking the other person more questions about themselves, and kind of like, okay, if she had a hot dog today, oh yeah, I didn't know you, oh yeah, like, what place did you go to? I really recommend this place, or something like that, or kind of like intervene yourself into it. So something like that, or like, oh, what time do you get off at work? Oh, okay, I'm not calling you too late, right? Like, oh, is this a good time to talk? Like, you know, just make sure, you know, just small conversation, just kind of general basis of getting to know that person. Number 2. This is a big one, which I was going to make number 1, but this is the big one. Do not, and I repeat, do not overtalk because you're nervous and you're scared of the silence. So you're just da 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 da. My day was like this, and da da da, and then my friend said this, and da 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 da, and just on the phone, you just keep rambling and rambling and rambling and rambling, because eventually phone conversation becomes one-sided, and that person actually does become bored talking to you, because all you're doing is talking about yourself. Men actually are the ones that listen, but they feel more good, like better about the conversation, and they get good vibes from you when they're able to open up and talk themselves. Ladies, I understand we can talk a lot, especially if we're nervous and we're trying to avoid that awkward silence. I remember in the past when I would talk to guys, I would feel like this phone conversation is going to be make or break. Like, I got to make a really good impression on him so I can get a date type of like attitude, thinking like, how can I be different from other girls? Really, that didn't get me anywhere. Actually being cool, chalant, not talking a lot, not talking too much, not putting too much out there, not telling your business too much, and leaving some mystery in there is what's going to have them want to ask you out on a date, because they feel good talking on the phone with you. So they're going to want to feel how it is to be in front of you and your presence, because they're going to be like, wow, I feel great about having this conversation on the phone. I can't wait to be in front of you. That's how you end up getting the conversation flowing, is having him feel good about himself. And men, if you're on the phone with a woman, kind of open up and tell her about yourself. And if you don't feel like doing that right away, ask her some questions about herself, and then talk about, you know, she's going to probably most likely ask you about your day. Okay, if she's interested, she's gonna ask you about your day too. Whatever you ask her, she's gonna ask back, you know. That's just how it works. Okay, number 3, silence sometimes is okay. You don't have to fill in the blank all the time. Like, if there's a point where he's quiet, just kind of get quiet. So if it becomes silent, just kind of, but yeah. I like to do that. I'd be like, but yeah, so, yeah. And just let them fill in the blank. Like, and if it's getting a little awkward, just ask them, you're a little quiet. Are you busy? Oh, you're a little quiet on the phone. I can call you back if you not available to talk. Just kind of like letting them know, like, hey dude, I need you to like learn how to talk. Like, I need you to, you know, initiate the conversation. I know you're nervous, but I'm gonna give you that battery that you need in your back to have a better conversation and where it's going, because it's just getting awkward and I don't want to be the one to talk too much. You do not want to be the person that talks too much. It's just a little too much. Now, my fourth one is general questions. Like I said in the beginning, it's okay to get to know this person and talk about your day, but keep it simple. You know, like I said, it's general. Save that for the date. Number 6, maybe play music in the background. Not too loud. Please don't be blasting music. Please don't be having people all in the background talking to you talking to that other person, because it's so disrespectful and it's so childish. Do not do that. You are showing maturity that you can talk, and you know, you're not in a place where you can't talk or other people are trying to talk to you while you're on the phone. Respect that person that's on the phone. But play a little music. What I used to like to do is that I would play music, and I'm like, yeah, I'm just listening to music right now. And they're like, oh, what you listening to? I'm like, oh, you know, I'm listening to some old school. I used to love playing old school. And the dudes would be like, oh, what you playing? I'm like, okay. They're like, okay, I like your taste in music. And I'm like, yeah, like, you know, I'm just jamming. And they like, I'm like, any songs you requesting? Like, oh, who's your favorite old R&B song? Or do you mess with da da da? Do you listen to them? Like, oh yeah, that's my song right there. Like, it's just stuff like that where it's like fun and cute. Because I remember I used to be on FaceTime with this one guy, and he would just straight up be like, oh man, like, you playing some good music. I love your music taste. And I'm just like, yeah, like, and he's all singing along. We're all singing along. It was just fun and cute and like light, and just like kind of like as if I'm talking to a friend, but I'm not that comfortable where I'm just gonna just like talk too much. But I'm just like, I'm just relaxing. I'm being cute. I'm being flirty. I'm being not too flirty, but I'm being flirty. I'm being cute. And like, you know, we were mostly on FaceTime. Like, anytime I would talk to dudes, we would mostly FaceTime and stuff like that. So I would just like to play music in the background, or I'll be on my computer, or I'll talk about a certain subject or whatever, or just see whatever they like to talk about once you get a feel of them a little bit. But yeah, like, it's okay to play a little bit of music in the background. That's a perfect excuse to play music and start up a conversation within that, and y'all both are just vibing and feeling good. Because sometimes when y'all get tired of talking, sometimes y'all just want to vibe on the phone and just be like chilling and, you know, what. Another thing, number 7, is also phone calls should not be too serious, and save that for the date, which I already said. So another thing what could be a killer, and this is on guys' behalf, is that you're playing the game. Do not FaceTime or call a woman for the first time and be on the game, because obviously you're not going to give her your undivided attention. And that is the most disrespectful, annoying thing that you can do, is be on the game and not paying attention to what she's saying, and she has to repeat herself, because she's going to end that conversation. I know you're probably nervous and you're like, let me do something. That's not the thing to do. Also, like I said, phone etiquette. Don't have people all in the background. Don't be in a loud environment. If you are in a loud environment, just say, hey, you know, it's really loud. Can I call you back another day? You know, da 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 da. Also, be cute. Like, I forgot to add that in there. Like, my voice, like, I have a very sultry voice. So at first I used to get made fun of because I was so young with this type of voice. But, you know, people like Beyonce got that sultry voice. Toni Braxton got that sultry voice. So I'm like, I embrace it now, especially because I'm a woman. So when I'm on the phone, I'm just like, yeah, oh, okay. Especially when you laying down, you kind of get that like sleepy voice. And men love that sleepy voice, girls. Just saying. And women love that sleepy voice too. You know, y'all know what I'm talking about. The men where they be laying in bed and they like, yeah. sorry. I was just thinking about that. But yeah, so when you have that little voice going on, that's a good vibe. That's a good vibe. So you're like, yeah, like, you know, and just make sure you're not just being too rough and you're not just trying to kind of ask them too many questions or too many hard questions. Say that for the date. And then also you can even play around with like, so when you looking forward to seeing me? Like, instead of saying when am I gonna see you, when you looking forward to seeing me? And he, oh, okay, well, you know, what you doing? I don't know, but I'll have to see, like, what do you have in mind? You know, just something cute like that. They love that, girl. They love that. Trust me, because a phone conversation always ended in a date in the same week for me, ladies. So this can work for you too. And if you're a man watching this, take some notes, because I know men, I'll give y'all the benefit. It's hard out here approaching women, because sometimes these women, they don't be interested. And if all these things don't work and it's still awkward and this person is being really short, it's just time to end the phone conversation. It's getting awkward, it's getting weird. This person not talking, they're not getting the hint, or they're talking to other people in the background, they're not giving you their undivided attention. That's when you say, you seem pretty busy, or you seem like you have a lot going on, so just call me when you're ready to talk. Call me when you're ready to talk and you're ready to have a conversation. End it like that. And that's for fellas too. If you're on the phone with a girl and she being real dry with you, just say, oh, okay, well, you seem kind of quiet, but so it's, I can call you back, or you can call me back when you're, you know, more in like a talking mood, or so, because I don't want to bother you much or whatever. Or a guy like that. Like, guys say that, girls don't say that. Girls just, oh, okay, just call me back whenever you are not busy and you're in the mood to talk. You don't really seem like you're in the mood to talk. I don't want to talk your ear off. So yeah, I'll talk to you later, or just text me or something like that. Or I'll text you, and then don't text them. Wait till they text you. But those are all my tips that I have for you guys about how to talk on the phone without being awkward, and also the talking on the phone etiquette, and just not letting it be weird or talking too much or giving a bad impression. Just let it be simple. And I don't know, guys, I'm a talker. Usually when I was dating, I would be on the phone for hours with dudes, because we would just connect like that. Now, if you have any other tips for fellas or ladies, go ahead and comment below and let me know. Give this a thumbs up if this really, you know, this was some great tips that you want to take, or you feel like this was beneficial or helpful to you. Go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and make sure that you subscribe to this channel, because if you're not, what are you doing? Come on now, we're on a big sister talk here, okay? Could be your big sister. Period. But okay, guys, enough with the silliness. It's late. I'm gonna go ahead and check out. Y'all guys have a good night, and I'll see you later. Bye.